Playing music is great wherever you are, and we play it live.
We're taking the music in a different direction, and we all unconsciously know the direction. We get it. Like our different directions somehow have this similarity that, allows us to play the music in a way that's beneficial both to our styles and to the music.
My love is bigger than a Cadillac.
I knew Steven, and then I met David, and then Steven met David without even knowing the connection. Yeah.
What these guys did was take Grateful Dead music into their stylistic spaces and interpret it, and that's exactly what I want to hear, and that's what I've always wanted to do. Steven contacted me and asked me to sing on his record of slack key Hawaiian style Grateful Dead. And that led to my playing a gig with him in Honolulu, which wound up on his album. So I kind of wandered into his orbit on a creative level right there. And then we found out that he knew Anela. So since I knew Anela and he knew Anela and I knew Steven and Anela knew Steven, we decided to all get together.
I knew without asking she was into the blues. She wore scarlet begonias tucked into her curls. I knew right away she was not like other girls.
When Garcia died, I was a young 20-year-old, something-year-old Deadhead. I'd been to about 20 Grateful Dead shows, and I was a rabid Deadhead. Then I got to be in a band with Billy Kreutzmann, and so I had an amazing young Deadhead life. And now we're looking at these songs over 50 years after the formation of the band, like a Wharf Rat or Stella Blue. They're now, and in my mind, and a lot of people, they're becoming standards in our lexicon. Just like Stella by Starlights and from the Great American Songbook. Now, Stella Blue is one of it's our great songbook, and it's aging in that way now.
If I tell another what your own lips told to me, let me lay beneath the roses that my eyes no longer see.
I've known Steven for a very long time. I used to go watch him play with his old Grateful Dead band Pololo Jones in Honolulu, like in the 90s. And so when I made my first album, Harpin' on the Dead, I asked him to play lead guitar on it. And then when the album came out, I sent it out to everybody, and David picked it up, started playing it on his radio show, and then I met him at the Vibes, and we played together at his radio show, and that was really fun.
My style of playing adapts well to the arpeggiated style of the harp, and Steven and I found a sort of instant simpatico as well.
And then eventually it was like a no-brainer, like we should all play together. Oh yeah.
That took place at a recording studio in Oakland, California on April 23rd of 2018.
With our guest star on the bass, Robin Sylvester.
And we recorded 3 versions of Dark Star, 1 version of St. Stephen, and 1 version of my song Jacqueline. And we wound up, despite the fact that it's kind of a bizarre thing to do, we wound up using 2 Dark Stars on the album with a total of 59 minutes between them. The St. Stephen is 14 minutes with 2 big long jams in it. And the only song of any conventional length is Jacqueline, my song, at the end of the record.
And we're shooting for pop radio with the Dark Stars and the St. Stephen. Yeah, you know, we're gonna break that 2-minute 40-second mold.
This whole process took 2 days. We recorded it, we listened back, we came back the next day.
Which I think is where the name of the album came
That's
from.
right. I just asked to call the album One Afternoon Long Ago because we recorded it all in one afternoon.
Well, technically too, but yeah.
But the consensus was there was nothing we wanted to take out. We left out one of the takes of Dark Star, but everything else we put in uncut because why not put a 34-minute Dark Star on your album? If it was worth doing, it was worth putting on the record.
Ani DeFranco has a lyric, records used to be a record of an event, the event of musicians playing music in a room. And that's what it is.
It's music that doesn't tell you everything it knows the first time you hear it. It makes you want to come back to it. It's an experience that you have for the pleasure of doing it live. We like to hang out and shoot the shit together with our instruments.
Exactly. Yeah.
More than my wife. More than my maker, though he's no friend of mine.
We are Fragile Thunder, and we're very, very happy to be here.